morning, everybody. Welcome to qualifying and race day. This is a novelty, isn't it? We've had this before. It won't be the last time this ever happens, but qualifying has been moved to Sunday morning, race day morning. And all of the people covering the Brazilian Grand Prix this weekend in Brazil, it's 7:30 in the morning there. This is going to be very, very interesting. I think we'll get some mistakes through just pure fatigue for some of the drivers, maybe the crew as well. So let's say hello to everybody. Welcome to this live, possible, hopefully watch along, possible wait along for Sao Paulo qualifying. We've got Corinne Chandok just going through some of the previous wet weather running in Sao Paulo. Let's say hello to everyone in the chat. Yes, this stream is very late. It was supposed to happen yesterday, but what can I do? Qualifying was cancelled. Nothing I can do about that. Hello to Germat, hello to Alfie, and to Callum, and to Pulse Potato, and to Crispy Bacon, and Elite Silver's here, Electric Gaming's here, and Optics is here as well. Hello to everybody. If you haven't already, put your pole position prediction in the chat. Alfie says, I like the idea of qualifying on a race day. Now, back in the day, they did this. So following the 2004 Japanese Grand Prix, where qualifying was washed out on Saturday because of a monsoon, they qualified Sunday morning. In the infinite wisdom of like the Bernie Ecclestone run F1 at the time, they decided that yes, let's have qualifying on Saturday and let's have qualifying again on Sunday morning. So you had this weird aggregate qualifying session. So what you got on TV at the time, it was on ITV in the UK. We had qualifying on Saturday, which set the running order for qualifying on Sunday. Then they added the two times together, and the fastest person combined got pole position. In the first race in Australia, we had a wet session. It was a wet dry session, I think. But some people were so much faster, it made no difference on the Sunday morning. They were on pole by like 20 seconds or something. It was ridiculous. So they eventually got rid of that. And yeah, qualifying on race day is only in exceptional circumstances like this. We've got rain on the track again. Ted Kravitz is in the pit lane, walking us through it. Always in his shorts. I'm not sure I'd be brave enough to wear shorts on a rainy day like this. I like my legs to be nice and warm. But yeah, I think we're going to be all fine. You can't access staff chat, by the way. I did change some settings. I will adjust that on the Discord. Thank you for letting me know. We've got the safety car and the medical car on track. We don't have any live timing yet. But yeah, I think this will go ahead. It's gonna be touch and go. I think what they need to do is they need to send them out. The drivers are getting in their cars. I think they'll send them out and make a decision from there. Because even if they can get one lap on the board for everybody, they can set an order and then we're good to go for this afternoon. Boo-hoo, Pulse Potato. Optics won't, he's nice. Well, if you keep up the cheek, they might just ban you. Be careful. Why are the colours different for chat? So, I don't know. I don't know why that's different. Your chat messages are all in light blue still. I don't know why you're getting... I think Optics and Pulse Potato get different colours because they're admins. Callum gets a different colour because he's a member. I'm not entirely sure why they're all so different, but it's cool. Adds some colour to the stream, doesn't it? So let's have a look at who people think is going to get pole position. Alfie goes with Oscar Piastri. Elite Silver has suggested, well, he's gone for Lando Norris. Crispy Bacon, Nico Hulkenberg to get his second pole position, which would also be at the same circuit where he got his pole position in 2010. That would be quite the story. Quite the story. Who else have we got? Electric Gaming says Oscar Piastri. On the stream it is different. Oh, okay. if the spanner fits Pod's potato. That's good banter, to be fair. That's good banter. Inevitable that Max gets pole. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. I think Lando will get it. I think he's got the speed. Piastri put together a very, very good lap on Friday afternoon, but up until that point, either he hadn't been showing his hand, or he was just a step behind, and he found something in that lap. So yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I'm centered. Just wondering about the angle of the camera there. So yeah, we are a few minutes away from qualifying. Oh, I think Cameron's been timed out. You did ask for that, Callum, to be fair. You did ask for that. I'm just going to clean up my glasses, you know. Like the drivers need a visor clean at their pit stop. If you wear glasses, you'll know. Sometimes you get some dust on them. And it's not ideal. There we go. 1 minute timeout. Ben, is Ollie awake? And where's Justin? All right, let's get the volume turned up. Have we got live timing yet? Let's have a look. It's still saying it's all quiet on track. Aaron, you're creepy without glasses. I know. I used to wear contact lenses, but when I'm working on a computer, they dry out too much. So, yeah. Right, here we go. The titles are rolling. Let's get to the watch-along. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Vibe with me, everybody. I won't sing it. I'll just dance. Ollie is snoozing right now. Snooze, you lose. Justin has football. To be fair, I remember getting up early doors Sunday morning to coach football. I used to run a youth team with a friend of mine. His son was actually in the team. So, yeah, we used to get up and do that every Sunday morning. Are you watching your TV and the data is up on a screen for the viewers? No, I've got... So in front of me here is Sky Go, and over here where you guys are, where the camera is the timing. Well, OBS, and also... Well, the timing is on here in front of me, but it's hidden. What I will do is put the timing on my iPad so I can see it more easily. Formula One, there we go. Optics is 3 behind due to watching it on Indian servers. Are we on Bear Watch? No, I tend not to ride on board in qualifying because they're all so out of sync. I prefer to look at the times, because then that's what you're looking for during a qualifying session, is actually the sector times rather than following a driver's progress. It's very wet, isn't it?
As excited as I've ever seen him at this time on a Sunday morning, because we're finally going to get some action. And it's a super
totally legal. You can't bet. Callum. Can someone time out Callum for that comment? And he takes it back. Either take that back or the admins will act. Right, we've got cars queuing in the pit lane. Hey, Cheesy Galaxy. Controversial thing. Both Haas in the top 5. Verstappen out in Q1. Leclerc out in Q2. That's a prediction. That's a proper prediction. Sorry, something isn't working. Well, that's not good, is it? Are we going to have some timing on the screens? Hooray! There we go.
There's a chance it couldn't happen. We've given ourselves the best possible chance.
We got some sector times. So the way I look at it is like this. Let's move that across. Although we don't, I like to have the best sector times, but it's it's hidden behind the other stuff. We'll just go here. I'll have the best sector times on my iPad, so I can keep you guys updated. Just whether that's faster than what's been before. Yeah, it'll be 4 wets to start. Right now we're watching New Zealand on Sky Sports channel. Yeah, on the New Zealand Sky Sports channel. Nice, nice, nice. Right. We're not. Yeah, it'll be 4 wets to start. If someone crashes and tows the car, they won't have long to repair it. Yeah, and the session will be red flagged.
I was 10 years old, wasn't there, but I was probably watching it on the telly. Hello, Crossy, hello, crew, hello, everybody.
The wets are useless, but that's the only option they've got. They need to clear the water first, then they'll go to the inters. But the inters will be faster. Right, let's...
I should be a somersaulting Ferrari mechanic in Mexico. But Crossy, I ain't ever seen me a 7:30 AM qualifying session.
Let's get
But I have now, and I'm impressed at how keen
the timing synced up. So what I've done is I've paused the timing on your screen, as you can see. So let's get it all synced up. iPad, computer, stream. If you're able to sync up with me, then do so, but just remember, no spoilers. 48 seconds ahead of me. Oh, Germat is. Everybody on wet tyres. So we're riding on board with Alex Albon. Everyone's got their ponchos on. Classic race. Oh, look at the visibility. You can't see anything behind Albon. That's... Oh, it's going to be touch and go. We've had some wet qualifyings here before. The one I remember that stands out is 2009, where Hamilton, Button and Vettel all bit the dust. Barrichello ended up on pole position at his home race. Still didn't win it. He never won his home race. Never even finished on the podium. Did Rubinho. Oh, there comes this V-carb Sonoda out of the gloom. Yeah, they'll be fueled for 18 minutes of running. And Behrman is on question mark tyres. The computer doesn't know. Oh, it's decided he's on wets. On board with Norris, up the hill. He's one of the first across the line. Albon is the first to start a lap. I think Lando is the car behind him. Fun fact, there have been 5 qualies delayed to Sunday and all of them have been won by... Yeah. But there's no... there's only Hulkenberg on the grid as a German driver. Yellow's in Sector 3. Someone has gone off. Are we going to have a red flag?
We haven't seen if he has, but we can see on our track map that he's not moving. No, exactly. It's wetter than a fisherman's boot on track here, and it's not particularly dry. On the track itself, and Liam Lawson, I think, is just getting going.
Oh, it was Lawson who spun. I missed who they said.
On a lap then, and Alex Albon was first out of the pit. Spray visibility is going to be a big issue.
Ocon has gone fastest in Sector 1. It's the timing. The timing is now updating. There we go.
So it's gone green in the last sector. Liam Lawson seems to have found his way.
Or is it?
Found his way to that outer perimeter road, which remember Kimi Räikkönen drove there once.
Let's do this.
Yeah, so I don't know
Have it up there. Hopefully it's now.
got himself moving. So we'll see if he rejoins for the practice green. That's most important for everybody else.
And then I'll have a pop-out chat
The usual Q1, slow
here.
guys get eliminated at the end of the 18 minutes.
He took the Kimi rejoin.
You don't know, is the weather going to get worse? Is the weather going to hold off? Is the track going to improve anymore? The drivers are going to try and find a balance between pushing as hard as they can and staying safe and on the track itself. And it's a 1:31.6 for Lando Norris when he crosses the line. Obviously, as each lap unfolds,
Right.
the fuel.
Hopefully the. Tell me in the chat if the live timing isn't updating. Oh yeah, he's gone. He's taken the Kimi Raikkonen route. Right, so Ocon initially goes 1.5 seconds quicker. Here we go. And on board in the helmet of Leclerc. Yellow flag sector 3. Now who's gone off? Oh, it's Zhou. Oh, there he is. He's just recovered. Nico Pole confirmed. Constant yellow flags.
Whatsoever you talked about that race that 2-lap race in 2021, George Russell still thinks it was the greatest day because it was his first ever podium in Formula One.
Oh, the timing is behind, in fact. That's why.
George Russell, that particular night, well, his qualifying lap was outstanding. Well, that's what set it up because we put the race night on the safety car. This was Joe New. We mentioned it, it's on yellow, and again, see, that snatching of the front left. Again, just cold grab.
More yellows.
Early in this session, and
This one is 10 seconds behind.
this is Lance Stroll who had his moment and found the grass. Now this is tricky.
There we go. I think we've now got it all synced up. Bottas is on inters, according to the timing.
Hold on to him. Remind me to show you the video when I went ice skating in Canada. Not good. That's basically what I look like. Exactly his first steps it was. On the radio, Valtteri Bottas has already been told the box routers.
Yellow's sector 2. I think, is that Piastri going off?
So I wonder if we're going to get
They'll get to inters by the end of this session.
Bottas going for an early bid on the intermediate tyres to try and improve.
I mean, if you're Sauber, it might be hero or zero stuff, but you don't want to go too early because either you'll end up in the wall or you would spoil it for everybody else. Hamilton lap time deleted.
65 litres per second, isn't it, that they can clear up? So essentially they can empty a bathtub in 3 seconds.
Stroll lap time deleted. Zhou's had his lap time deleted as well, but I think he's set another one. Yeah, Bottas is on inters.
I always think as a driver, you don't want to be the first. You kind of want to be the second or third person to make that switch. I think, and the two things, I think when you're making the switch from the, when you're going down the step, right, from wet to inters to slicks, I think you rely on the team and the strategist, and we'll come to Bernie in a second on that. I think when you're going the other way, the driver need to make the call. So I'm going to hand over to the strategist to make this decision. What do you think, Bernie?
Ocon's looking good. He's got confidence in the car. He's fastest of all so far, although Bottas is slightly quicker on the inters. And he's also off the track. Good. I was like, yeah, he's going really fast. It's that meme of I'm going for fastest lap. 2 seconds later, yellow flags. Here we go. Oh, that's Stroll going off at turn 4. Just avoiding the gravel. Oh, that's. Oh, wow. They're racing. Sainz and Russell through Yunkao.
Whether the stewards take the conditions into consideration or not, when they're looking at a possible impeding, I'm not sure, but it did look like a bit of impeding there. Two issues in the wet. The mirrors, it's just impossible.
Ferrari going off as well. Did Russell hold up Sainz? I mean, he might have been on a lap. It's impossible to see. You need the communication of the team.
Much more extreme than in the drive, so for the engineer, it's hard to work out the closing speed. Now, Lewis Hamilton, who had an exit in SQ2 sprint qualifying 2 in the dry, currently finds himself slow into the walls. He's had a lap time deleted, and if the rain is going to start to get heavier, that might have an impact on Lewis Hamilton.
Hamilton now 19th. He's just gone a bit quicker.
Sergio Perez goes 4th fastest. Max Verstappen.
Both Mercedes in the bottom 5.
Lando Norris currently 9th fastest, and in that bottom
Lewis could be, both, yeah, and Leclerc could be in trouble as well.
Ollie Behrman.
Perez up to 2nd. Sonoda to the top. It's just a fruit machine.
Down on Sonoda in just the first sector of the lap alone. So I think, especially because the last sector, looks to be the wettest at the moment. There's a run up to the
Oh, what's going on? We've got Nose in the chat.
I think the wet is still the quicker tyre, but we'll see. It's a very dynamic session here, and they're going to be needing to make that call.
Hamilton's in the wall, isn't he? Yellow flags. Red flag. Oh dear. Oh, is Hamilton going to be doing a last to first again? Ah, Franco. He looks alright. I don't think it's that bad a hit by the look of it.
Second thing, this is not good news for either of the two Mercedes drivers. George Russell and
Ooh.
Now the clock has stopped.
Is it a big one? I think he's going to have lost the car, slid into the barrier.
Those two Mercedes are in
Probably not too bad. Just a slide.
Yeah, definitely. Red flag in qualifying, conditions getting worse, stopping other people from improving. Ironically, Paulo into Q2, whereas he effectively denied his teammate Alex Albon a chance to improve.
Well, there's still best part of 9 minutes left. If the rain doesn't get that much heavier, they can go back out on wets, clear the track again, and they can still put some decent sectors in. Still 9 minutes left, everyone. Don't worry. Obviously you need the rain not to get too much heavier, but if they can clear this car pretty quickly, it'll be alright. Oh yeah, just too much throttle pedal. It looks worse than it is. It's not that bad an impact. Oh. It's a heavy stop. It's a fairly instant stop, but it's not too bad. Yeah, might just be a change of wing and a bit of front suspension work, but looked all right.
We've got a very tight window between the end of qualifying and the start of the Grand Prix. Yeah, normally they've got over 96 cars. We haven't got that. We've got between the end. We're talking 3.5 hours. Although by the looks of it, not a huge amount of damage.
They'll turn that around before the race. That'll be fine.
I think the rear right touch as well. Okay. I think it pulled it round, and there was contact also the rear. So I think the mechanics know they've got a tricky morning ahead. So the situation at the moment, 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go on Q1.
Sonoda on pole. That would be quite something, wouldn't it?
Both Hamilton and Russell down in that bottom 5, along with Bottas, Joe and Albon, whose teammate Franco Colapinto has just crashed.
No, the race will be fine. I think. I think there has to be a 4 hours between. Yeah, well, yeah, you still get the 4 hours ish.
Schedule 12:30 Brazilian time. They were wincing properly. The mechanics were wincing when they had to look at that on the TV. I'm sure you saw it on the feed. Glad to see, of course, that Franco Colapinto is okay.
That rain is coming down.
The grandstand, but it's just on this. As the rain continues to fall, the same rate it has done, as I can see live outside in the pit lane throughout the session. It's not getting any worse, but it's not getting any better.
Yeah, it will be a rule. So yeah, you might the start might be delayed. What, 10-15 minutes perhaps? I mean, this would be a wild grid, wouldn't it? Verstappen would be 13th, no, 12th with the 5 places. Norris would only be 9th. Tsunoda on pole. Leclerc would be favourite to win, but yeah, if we've got a wet race, this is going to be yeah. Brazil's always been bad for rain, Callum. It's historically, it's one of those places where it rains, it rains. It doesn't do it like little bits. It properly rains. Go and watch the highlights of the 2016 race there. Just, it was borderline undrivable. I don't... Well, yeah, they might... If they don't get enough of the distance, yeah, it would really benefit Verstappen, wouldn't it? Yeah, Brazil is always like this. It's a tropical country. Right, cars off the track. That'll be out of the way. They'll get the cars back out on track in a couple of minutes.
And I wonder whether you'd be better off buying some experience, like the time I should say, in RV, and maybe ending up in a Red Bull later on. 3 minutes to go till the restart.
There you go, 3 minutes.
Yeah, at the end of it,
yeah, just looking at the radar clock, you can see in the images there when the room and talking.
2 minutes and 39 seconds for me.
Just maybe a few minutes to just have your being 4 or 5 minutes, and then it will ease off again. Not stop, but ease off again. So the conditions for me now are.
I have to disagree with you there, Callum. Jules Bianchi lost his life in conditions like this. The FIA are absolutely right to be erring on the side of caution. Back in the day, they didn't. They took a bit more risk, but they weren't sort of blasé with it. They learned their lessons from the Jules Bianchi accident. Hello, Knight. Yeah, Colapinto's had his sergeant moment, but look, it's his first running in the wet in a Formula One car. To be honest, you'd expect him to crash. You'd be impressed if he doesn't. You wouldn't be surprised if he does. And look, it's a mistake that even the very best have made in the wet around this circuit. Oh, this heavy rain will ease. Okay. Mercedes have a chance. And also, when the cars are going around, they'll start clearing the water again. It'll be all right.
So basically, if we follow your usual statistical madness, the Hong Kong pole for a second time in Interlagos. In fairness, in 2010, in mixed conditions, he was brilliant. And 2012, mixed conditions, he was brilliant. Should have won that race. He and Jensen Button were 45 seconds ahead of the pack until 2012. Until he crashed.
They were just talking about Hulkenberg in 2012. How many more yellow flags? I think the prediction needs to be how many more red flags. I think we'll have another red flag.
I was going to say 2016 we were here. We had full rain and wet. Hulkenberg was driving for City as it was then, and he should have had a podium that day, but he crashed into some debris on the main straight and then onto the pile.
He's led 3 races in his life, I think 2 of which have been here at
Hulkenberg could have won in 2012, yeah. Behrman's being wheeled in. Maybe they're going to just stick some inters on it. Oh no, he's already got inters on. They're going to put wets on it. They're going to put full wets on it.
Yeah, because the rain's got heavier. Yeah, and I think there's absolutely no point in sending him out on intermediate tyres at the moment. Here's the green light then.
Off we go, green light. Session back underway. Gasly, the first man out.
He is through into Q2, but the times might get better. Well, there's a nice little cue for a Sunday morning, and Alex Albon is going to have to wait until the RP of Yuki Tsunoda comes out of his garage, and you can see Ollie Behrman being pushed back into him. Yeah, so the cars are heading back up. A very confusing strategy there from Ollie Behrman's side of the pit yard, especially as they sent Hulkenberg out on the full wet. And
it must have been Behrman's choice to go out on the inters.
and it's been raining, the pack's going to be more wet. The Bottas experiment didn't work, so
Yeah, Hamilton hasn't set a representative lap yet.
I didn't think that this could have worked. I think the driver might have said, let's do it. They agreed with drivers, you know, what drivers can make through.
Bottas just had his lap time deleted.
They realised the rain was coming down a bit heavier. And it was
I think he has. He hasn't got a lap time.
saying that's a wheel too far because that half garage is exits of the pit. Right.
How do you feel about one of us getting a prediction correct? I want you to get your predictions correct.
Yellow flag, you've got a red flag as well. I dare say you might get a few more between now and the end of the session as well.
Ollie Behrman being engineered by Mark Taylor, the PwC isn't he? Who was pretty right in his engineer, I think, back in 03 when he won that race on the road here, then awkwardly had to give the trophy away when they got to Imola. And Carlo Fitzgerald in very wet conditions like this.
Yes,
Oh, what's happened to Russell?
a couple of them, the Brazilians have gone pretty.
Here we go.
George Russell leaving the pit lane. Dare say he really wants the car in front to get on.
Oh, he's doing the Max Verstappen.
He's overtaken a couple of cars there, which is what to do.
Oh,
How it's coming at all.
Trying to put yourself at a risky position there, George.
Sonoda trying to put Russell in the wall.
Right. If there is a gap, absolutely fine, but only if there is a gap, can you get yourself up?
Yeah, this, we have to look at for all
In that case, just give Hulkenberg the pole. I would love a Hulkenberg pole.
But that's not good for the breakdowns or time then. So when he gets into this long run up to the line and to the first corner,
Right, Piastri, what you got?
stick with it.
It's noticeably wetter than it was before, isn't it? You can really see. But 6 minutes of them going round, they'll clear this up pretty quickly.
More corners than there are straights here. McLaren have actually, because the car was out of half survey, gone back to a much higher downforce rear wing setting for these sort of conditions. So putting a load more drag onto the car, but helping through the corners, helping to generate tyre temperature as well.
It's seriously though. The extra water that's come down during the red flag has made the track less favorable.
Piastri, personal best, 23.0.
Looking at the timing,
He's still 3/10 off of Sonoda. That was a good lap by Sonoda. He's 6/10 up on Leclerc.
what we now. So we'll get probably
Hamilton now in the first sector. Let's keep an eye on his time.
about it again. 3, maybe 4 if you're at the line. So there's still time.
Behrman's set at 23.5. That's what Hamilton needs to beat to get into the top 15.
Just to let you know, we were riding on board.
And he's 3/10 up. George Russell,
Actually riding on board to see just what the driver's view
what can you do?
south on the track.
They're improving.
Just for you.
Track is still fast. People matching their lap times and will get faster.
There you go. Leclerc's engineer saying exactly that. The track isn't slower than before.
Nice dribble now.
So there's still time there for drivers to have. Personal best for Piastri. Up the hill he goes. Trying to get the power down. There's the spray.
Actually, and improving up people like Hamilton.
Don't do what your manager did and crash at that long left-hander at the top of the hill.
But if you're like Piastri or Hamilton,
Here comes Piastri then across the line. He goes 5th fastest.
So he goes 5th fastest. Hamilton and Connor
Here's Lewis. Is he up in the middle sector?
up now. On this part of the left.
Yeah, he's 3.5 up. The Aston Martin gets out of his way. They look nice for Lewis. Can he get the power down? Yeah.
Played well enough.
Gives the white line a wide berth. He'll get a bit of slipstream up the hill from the other Aston.
but he's right behind Alonso. Look at it. The visibility is going to be really tricky.
He's getting a nice toe. Albon is flying in the middle sector.
I'd rather see what
Hamilton 14th.
Well, there is that, but Lewis Hamilton could do this with his eyes shut. George Russell did it with his eyes shut for us in the studio. He's been here, mate.
Here comes Albon. He's going to shoot up the times. He'll go into the top 10, I think.
Not exactly putting a lot
7th. There you go.
of the bottom 5. Alex Albon goes 7th fastest.
Verstappen fastest in the middle sector. Perez is currently the fastest man in sector 1.
Verstappen goes quickest through the middle sector. And
Where's Russell? Has he gone a bit deep?
George Russell is currently
It's
slowest.
a bit too deep. Yeah, he's gone off the road. So he's currently last. Oh, the rejoin.
I'm not sure the stewards will be happy about that rejoin. Straight onto the racing line.
He probably didn't know that Albon was there.
Happy about that. George should have stayed to the right hand side of the track.
Well, here he is.
He's back on it.
How much
Personal best first sector, 22.6, which is 2/10 slower than the fastest.
further the back stepping out and all the way through.
The last sector is not there, Coffee. The sample you mentioned is the best middle sector, but the last sector, nobody's really improving. I think that's where the standing water.
According to the graphic on the screen, the final sector is intermediates. So either the tyres are getting too hot in that sector, but they shouldn't be because the rest of it's wet, or that graphic was lying.
I don't know. That doesn't look good for
It's definitely not intermediates quite yet. It's not far away. Russell is 1.8 seconds up on Hamilton. Is Hamilton on a lap? He is not. He's about to start one though. Oh, that's traffic. Oh my gosh. How much does that cost Russell? He's gone second fastest. Yellow's in sector 3. Track is clear. Hamilton needs another lap. Yeah, Stroll was... He probably had no idea where Russell was. Russell probably had no idea where Stroll was. That's the problem we have. Verstappen doesn't... He does improve his time, but with no personal best sectors. Oh, Verstappen's had his lap time deleted. Who was it? It's Hulkenberg. It's just going to spin, isn't he? Oh no, it's just locked up and gone straight on. We've all done that. That's the reaction we all give. Here comes Hamilton. He's not improving middle sector. How much better was his first sector? He was 22.9. He'll need to just carry straight on with this lap, I think. No, not enough. He'll need to keep going. I reckon he stored up some battery in the middle sector because he was 3 seconds slower. This is the lap that counts for Lewis. And he's 3/4 of a second up on Hulkenberg. Gets it just about slowed down. There's a car slightly off the track. Was that a Red Bull? It's snappy, slidey. Oh, slide again.
Lando Norris is also down very near the drop zone. We mentioned Max Verstappen in 12. Norris
looks really, really sketchy in the middle sector. Oh, another slide. More sliding. Norris is in trouble. He's a second down on Sonoda.
This is not looking good for Lando Norris because
Oh, Norris is in big trouble.
it's still a little bit outside the time that he needed. Hamilton's in that bottom 5 and Hulkenberg's in that bottom 5. Checker flag is out and this is going to count for Lewis Hamilton. Is he going to get out?
Here comes Hamilton then. I'm not sure this is going to be enough. Oh, it's 14th. Norris is in the drop zone. He needs to improve.
But he's got traffic off it. He's got AHGP and Nico Hulkenberg in front of him. This could be tricky in terms of visibility.
Hamilton not happy with his car.
Right, Norris is... Oh, Albon goes fastest. Behrman goes 15th. Russell goes second. Hamilton's really struggling with that car. If Russell can put it second. Here comes Norris. Does he make it? Just. Hamilton's 15th. Lawson bumps Hamilton out. Lewis. Norris is 15th. Zhou probably won't improve. Norris is through, only just. Hamilton is out. Verstappen half a second quicker. Track's improving. Both Hasses are out. Wow. I'll be honest, I'd rather it's Hamilton out and not than Norris at the moment. I would take that car out of Parc Ferme and just bang on as much downforce as you can for the wet weather later on.
wet weather driving of all time. On a track where he's won in the West, that is just
Yeah, it's a real surprise. I mean, he must be struggling so much with the car.
unbelievable. Right. Yeah, we just took into it.
Not happy with the car, not happy with traffic.
Ah.
Lewis Hamilton, Mercedes, definitely not happy with that result. Just one year is
That's how Formula One should be. There shouldn't be any easy passes.
The Williams have come up with crashed, and in Q1 for the third time this year, in
Well,
the time in the last 3 races, Hamilton's out.
don't think any of us had that coming. Had that on our sort of bingo card, did we? A couple of questions that have come in. Aaron, are you doing a race watch along? I won't be doing a race watch along, but I will be in the F1 chat in our Discord. So yeah, you can always discuss it in there. Lewis out. Well, he's going to Ferrari. Bottas got through, didn't he? In 13th. The track improved right at the end. Ocon, Russell, Albon and Verstappen all managed to go quicker than Tsunoda did.
Physio without GP referral, cancer testing, scans, and diagnosis fast. Questions for an expert
Could there be a deleted lap time?
about anything
They'd have probably done it by now.
lasts for as long as it takes. Feeling your best every day starts today. Call or go online now for your health insurance quote.
Right, artists, turn your ears.
Wow.
Do, it's really good for telly. Up next, Sao Paulo. Which way will the championship turn? Just give a shout. The Sao Paulo Grand Prix, live on Sky Sports.
Are you ready to make your voices heard?
As America votes, win, 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 win.
Get ready for an election night like no other.
Join our team stateside as we get close to the action and bring you the results as they arrive.
The full reaction and comprehensive analysis guiding you through the night.
In an election which could have huge consequences around the world.
America votes. Election night live. Get the full story first on Sky News.
A super Sunday to light up your fireworks Premier League weekend. Spurs welcome Aston Villa and Man United host Chelsea live on Sky Sports. It stops and perfection. Finance and
It's Hamilton. It's the car, yeah.
pairs win. Formula One Sky Sports sponsored
Mercedes have sort of dipped since the summer break, haven't they? Can we just delete Lawson's lap time? No, we need Lawson to show up Perez a bit more.
Welcome back to Interlagos, trickiest of tricky days for all drivers out on the track. Max Verstappen going fastest in Q1.
Lovely.
He's happy, but he'll get a 5-place grid penalty whatever happens for the rest of his qualifying. The rest of his qualifying, Hamilton won't take part. Correct, Shamrock, I think we can have a look at just how undrivable it was.
Lewis describing the car as undrivable. Here we go. It was very, very slidey, wasn't it? He just didn't have any grip.
That was absolutely dreadful for him.
Oh,
Just no grip.
look at that.
Slid off the
That's why he was slow in the lap before.
He just had zero grip. It was just sliding on the top surface of the tyre. And sometimes, what happens is the tyre pressures are out of the window. And one thing you do see in the wet is big variances in terms of that. You just have no confidence. And Hamilton lost probably nearly 2 seconds to Max Verstappen in just the middle sector of the lap alone. And I don't,
Max will send it on Lando and take them both out.
to do with the way the car was sliding out. Those
The race could be wet. Could be wet.
When you get the aero load and the downforce pushes the car into the ground, it was manageable. But in a slow speed corner, you're just sliding on the top surface of the tyre.
Just a reminder that the race starts 3:30 this afternoon in the UK. 2 o'clock, we're on air for our build-up to the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
Right, let's get our heads into Q2. McLaren need to do a better job with Lando.
If your approach speed's not in the oven yet, suggest it should be, otherwise you'll miss lights out. Bernie Thomas.
Yeah, I was just going to come in on the radar there.
I would change Lewis's setup. Bolt on as much downforce as you can. Well, it depends what the problem is. If it's just pure lack of downforce, then bolt more on. Start from the pit lane. Lando will be out in Q2, says Callum. I don't think so. I think they'll get themselves on top of this, Will McLaren. I think we might even get to Inters. Apart from Mercedes, who's your favourite team? McLaren, Ferrari. Staff chat is fixed. Good. Do you reckon we'll get Inters on in this session? Yeah. Oh, Piastri's on the Inters. Okay. Well, I'm not a huge fan of V-Carb. Alpine are just a bit of a joke. I like Williams. Sauber, again. Aston, fine. Not a huge fan of their driver lineup. But yeah, McLaren and Ferrari, big part of my childhood for good and bad reasons. Mostly Ferrari being the enemy. I won't lie. It's not. It's only been since sort of Leclerc joined. I really sort of went. Yeah, I kind of like Ferrari now. They have a different sort of outlook on it. They're not this authoritarian Schumacher or Sainz sliding, giving it full Carlos Sainz senior vibes there. There's an Alpine in his way as he goes into this turn 4. Shall we predict the race? We need to finish qualifying first, Crispy Bacon. Yeah, Piastri's the only one out on Inters. Basically, they've sent Piastri out to find out if it's worth it. He's doing his job. He's the guinea pig. Leclerc was quicker than his teammate by 0.4 of a second. That would be the sliding through turn 3. Yeah, Hamilton ain't winning it, don't worry.
And traffic will be less of an issue, but you're still going to find yourself a nice clear gap and stay out of the spray of the car in front and stay on the track as well. Carlos Sainz working so hard at the steering wheel there through the slower corners. Yeah, and the slow corners are where you've got less aerodynamics more and less wicky, but also it's the first lap on the tyres and the temperature will build and build. So it's still a sector top here, 47.
Yeah, Piastri's the only one in Inters. Let's keep an eye on his lap times. He's about to start his lap. Perez is quick in the first sector. Russell now fastest in the middle sector. The track is improving with every single corner. Leclerc just edges his teammate. Here's Piastri on board. Wasn't too much sliding there. He's still off second down on Leclerc, so it's not yet ready for Inters. Bottas. What's happened to Bottas? Bottas leads. What, Stroll's gone fastest. We know he's a wet weather specialist. Bottas! Alonso goes fastest. There goes Perez, half second quicker. It's just going to improve. It's going to be a case of getting those Inters on. If it's intermediates, Piastri's about to give the game away. Maybe not.
He's still finding his feet and finding the grip. And if I was everybody else, I'd be thinking about coming in now.
Verstappen just a little bit up on his teammate. Norris 8th at the moment. Piastri, third fastest. So the Inters will get there. We will get Inters, I think. Yeah, Norris called in for intermediates. Verstappen goes 4/10 quicker.
As Prince said, it will come to him. The track will come to him. I think for the others, it's got to factor up on the full west, then get into the pit, get that pit stop done onto the Inter, and get a few laps to build up that Inter before, like I said, final lap shootout should be.
Lando Norris has been told box 4 instantly. They haven't got that back to lap in.
So the Inter at the moment is a second. Oh well, Piastri is now fastest in the first sector. There you go. The Inter is the tyre to have.
The second lap is when you really get a proper reference. You know, we get a proper reference because when you go on a pressure time, imagine you're driving on a country road on a dry day, and then you've had a bunch of rain come down. You don't know where the tunnels are. You don't know where it might.
I think Piastri will be what, seconds quicker now.
Whereas if you drop the kids at school in on the way back, you know where the tunnels are. So
Okay, maybe just half a second then. It's not a. It's a personal best middle sector. Maybe that's still a little bit wetter, but the traction zones up here it will dry because they're under heavier load. Throw more water up in the air, get rid of it. Piastri will go fastest. How much is the margin? 0.6 of a second. Okay. The game is afoot. Intermediate tyres it is. Get yourself some good track position, nice warm tyres for that final run, and nail it.
I feel like this is going to be a session where you want to be the last car on track for the last lap. How early are the strategists and the engineers calculating that timing? Are they already?
Yellows.
You're already looking at it now for sure, where you're thinking,
Oh, George!
You can see him there, out of Nico the Passo when Nico Hulkenberg pulled off in the
He's fine though. Green flags.
yeah, you're thinking about it now. You're sort of trying to plan a few laps ahead. How many cool laps do you think you need to? Will you need a back off?
It's just gonna. We've all done this. Light up the rear tyres out of Bico to Pato.
It is very important.
Whoops! Around she goes. You can still see the puddles in the grass. He was lucky he stopped kind of where he did. There's a bit of an escape road just behind him,
The most frantic it is all weekend.
and he was all right, able to get away.
But you need the car to help you, and I don't think George Russell's got a Mercedes that's necessarily helping him currently out there. Sonoda on the Inters 2, as Piastri has put in 2 purple sectors to cross the line and go even faster.
Now, there we go. Piastri fully up to speed now, 2.5 seconds faster. That McLaren's fast.
The write-off is, we've seen in dry qualifying sessions, right? They can't ever do 2 laps in a row.
Yeah, next season is going to be unbelievable optics. I think we're going to have at least 3 teams in the fight: Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren. And if that's the narrative through the season, that's a recipe for possibly the greatest season ever. If you put Mercedes with a good car in the mix, Russell and Antonelli, both with a point to prove. Russell wants to stay there, be team leader. Antonelli, the new young hotshot. We could literally, it could be the greatest season that we'll ever see. It could be better than 2021. Talking of George Russell, here he comes. He's struggling for pace. He's 9/10 down. Oversteer, yellows in sector 1. Science is off. What's Norris done now? Oh, that's fully in the barriers. Why have they not red flagged it? Oh dear. Told you there'd be another red flag. Told you.
That's a big whack. It's gone in an unusual place because
I think he's dropped it on the curb and it's just swapped around. It's a strange place to crash. But 5, 6, best part of 6 minutes left. The McLaren will get Norris to the front of the queue, don't worry. He will be down there waiting on those fresh inters. He'll do a couple of laps to get them up to temperature, then he'll nail it. Here we go. Oh, he's too much. Oh, crunch. No, there's still time for Norris to put this together. These two sessions aren't about being fastest. They're about getting into the top 10. Then you unleash your true pace. Obviously, if you can find your true pace through these ones, perfect. But you've got to be in the top 10 to be on pole position. Look at the state of that Ferrari. That's going to take a while to repair. Right, while that's happening, I'm going to go and make myself a drink. I am here. I've just got some cleaning cloths to do for my wife. Just going to hang them up. So I am here, I am watching. I know we've got 2 minutes until we restart.
You get water in between those pair of them. They just stick the plastic, but you get water sometimes that goes in between. You get a conversation.
I think Norris has gone down to the end of the pit lane, hasn't he?
the same with the garage means you can keep the tyres in the blanket, and if you are the last car, what's the point of being out there currently? You want the tyres in the blanket keeping their temperature.
Yeah, exactly, because unlike the wet tyres that don't go in the blanket, the intermediate tyres...
Are you in PJ? No, I'm not. These are just some tracky bottoms.
Right, I think it's not annoying. If you notice, with clean visibility, fair enough, absolutely fair enough. Yeah, I get it, and you can generate the temperature at your own pace. But I think he was annoyed on Friday, so I was listening because he missed the last lap, and I think that cost him.
There's a light drop in the back. You think the rain may pick up in 4 minutes or so? So, really, Collins, is this Red Bull and McLaren not exactly team that would see eye to eye on a lot of things, as you could understand, in the Championship Challenge, having a completely different reading of the weather radar here?
What I've learned over the years, Coffee, is everybody in the team has a different read of their radars. Because some of it is so subjective, and any of the images that we've seen on screen, just north of the track, there's a big blind spot there. Actually, where the rain is coming from, it's really, really difficult to see. So predicting a few minutes time is okay, but predicting much further than that is very, very difficult. So you will always get different images over there.
I think that's the word outfield. Carlos gearbox. So I think he's coming back and telling him to carry that concern about that.
Yeah, which could be a penalty for Carlos Sainz at a 5-foot penalty, or yes, it'd be a 5-foot. Would it be a penalty? We'll check it. But Collins, I'll ask you: is there in part can they change the gearbox to another one in the pool, or do you get a penalty for taking a new one that's out of the pool?
Yes, it should be fit to do it within, for one within the pool. They'll just ask the FIA for that. If they have to go to one outside their allocation, so one more than required for the whole year, that would be a penalty. It's likely that they have an old one ready to go. So I suspect no penalty, but let's see. It's a lot of work to be done.
For the first time in my life, I'm so glad to win it. Right, green light then, and away goes Lando Norris. And once again, for his standoff, in terms of his championship bid, the challenge this season, this is a very crucial 5 minutes coming up.
It really, really is going to be super important. He's basically going to get 3 time laps. As Leclerc and Ferrari have chosen the opposite plan.
Right, we are all good to go.
Everybody go out for. I don't believe predicted.
Hamilton's retired with a car issue. So everyone out on inters.
Charles Leclerc, for who Ferrari are now second in the Constructors' Championship. They've already got Carlos Sainz out of qualifying.
Verstappen trying to go round the outside of, is that Stroll? Looks like it. Everyone will be pushing to get as many laps in as possible. Lando, he'll get some traffic here perhaps, but he's going to get the most laps, I think. What is it? 85 seconds. So I think he'll get 3 laps. Everyone else will get 2.
Look at the top right. That's his delta time there. So he already knows he's just about 2 tenths up on his previous best. But look,
He's dropping a bit in.
That gives him an indication as we get.
He's 2 tenths up on Sainz. He only needs to get into Q3. That's all he needs to do right now. Whoa, big snap.
He's picking up time all the way. So I say that's the reference to his previous best. So Lando now needs a good middle sector. He's got plenty of space ahead of him. Probably Charles is 4 corners ahead of him. He can just get clean visibility. Really focus on getting a lap.
No, Lando won't get any traffic. He'll get. He's got a really nice track position here. McLaren have done a really good job, and he'll get the most laps in too. So his tyres will get hotter. I wouldn't be surprised to see Lando top of the times here. There he goes, 2.5 seconds up on Sainz, who is 4.2 down on Piastri. So this will put Lando probably around 4th or 5th as a good sort of marker, but everyone's going to improve, so just keep going. Here comes Norris. He goes 3rd. So yeah, that's a good marker. He'll get another couple of laps in. Tsunoda 4th. Leclerc not a personal best in sector 1. Albon to P5. Here's the Ferrari. Alonso with the fastest middle sector, 44.4. And he goes top of the times. Circuit's just going to improve. Leclerc sliding through the middle sector. Bottas goes 6th. Is Bottas going to get that Sauber into Q3? Albon fastest in the first sector. Norris going faster again. Norris is on course to go fastest. He's just 7,000 up on Alonso. Stroll has crashed. Oh, if it's a red flag now, Verstappen would be out. Norris goes P1. Are they going to red this? Verstappen's out. Albon goes 4th. Verstappen's 12th. He's going to start 17th if this is red. Both Red Bulls could be out here. Where is Stroll? Red flag! Both Red Bulls out! Both the Red Bulls are eliminated and Verstappen is furious! Furious! Oh, honestly, they should have red flagged that a lot. Well, I suppose, yeah, they can cover that under yellows. No one can then go and do another lap. Bottas, 11th. He misses out by 8 thousandths. FIA getting the money in. Verstappen wasn't improving on that lap anyway. So it would have made absolutely no difference. He was gearing up for another lap, but he wouldn't have been able to start that lap anyway because of the yellow flags. Verstappen will start 17th because of the grid penalty. If Lando can start on pole, this is a massive chance to give his title hopes the injection they need. Stroll running out of talent. Oh, that was a heavy skid into the wall. He's alright. Q2 will not be resumed. That's understandable. 3rd red flag of the morning. There goes Stroll. Massive, massive moment in the championship, perhaps. Verstappen out. Lewis Hamilton will be ahead of him. If Verstappen trips over at all with anybody, I mean, he could probably get to, what, 5th or 6th from there? You think? This is good. Lando could take 10, 12, 15 points out of him here. Add that to the 3 yesterday. It's almost 20 points he's just chumped out of him. So could be game on for the final 3 rounds of the season. And this is the moment that we needed. Lando has to convert it to pole position and victory. Huge. Absolutely huge.
Unfortunate in a way by the run time out. I just heard Checo pretty strong on the radio that he don't do it and can't be on the wrong thing, and then the run time was the wrong thing. Right now.
I think that's the moment where he was told there's a red flag. He was 2 cars probably behind Stroll. So he would have seen, I think, the end of the Stroll crash. Yeah, to see his father, Jos Verstappen as well.
An unhappy Red Bull pit wall. It's going to Abu Dhabi. Is it going to the final lap of Abu Dhabi? No, don't give me those flashbacks. Stroll is in Q3. Lol. They did, but I think what they were trying to do was let as many people finish their laps as possible, because they can cover that section of track off under double wave yellows. Everyone has to slow down. Anyone who is stupid enough to go faster would get a penalty. Verstappen wasn't going faster anyway. He was building up to a lap. So even if they'd kept it as just yellow flags, he was screwed. He was in the drop zone when Stroll crashed. There's no skullduggery here.
A bit of a dream for them. I was a little bit nervous after day when we went to that green flag, and he just got himself in the last 5 minutes through.
So Pierre Gasly, 15, Carlos Sainz, 14. Sergio Perez qualifies 13th, where he qualified for the sprint, but he will move up because his teammate Max Verstappen, 12 fastest only, and he has a 5-race grid penalty to come. Valtteri Bottas just missed out by about 1/100 of a second, and Lando Norris was quickest. What a Q2.
Chicane and control. Finance and HR. The best pairs win. Formula One Sky Sports, sponsored by Workday, a finance and HR platform.
This is a huge moment in the championship. What if Stroll, Sainz and Colapinto can't... Well, and Stroll. Yeah, if they can't rebuild it in time, they won't start. So Verstappen would gain a couple of places, maybe 3 places back. I think they should be able to. They've got enough time. The cars... Fortunately for the teams, the cars are in a place where it's not going to take them long to bring them back. Colapinto's one is the furthest away and it's stuck on the outside of the circuit, so they won't get that back until after the session. But it doesn't look like a huge amount of damage. They'll have to work overtime. The mechanics on the other car will come back and help them. Yeah, it's Colapinto slid into the wall. He's got a bit of damage.
We rescued thousands of dogs from unimaginable suffering, and your kindness can help us rescue so many more. And you can help us work to protect all animals around the world, coming to the aid of animals in disasters, finding alternatives to animal testing worldwide, protecting wild animals, and so much more. So please,
Right, so who is in the top 10? We've got Norris, Alonso, Piastri, Lawson, Albon, Leclerc, Ocon, Russell, Stroll and Tsunoda.
together we can rescue more dogs from suffering.
McLaren need to lock out the front row or be at least 1-3, as they are now. Alonso could be an outside bet for pole. Yeah, it was his first session in the wet. Stroll and Sainz will be in big trouble, but you've got to remember, these mechanics, these crews of mechanics are probably the best in the world. They're not your local car mechanics down the road. They're not quick fit. Other mechanics are available, but they'll get that turnaround.
Welcome back to
What's Perez had to say?
the time left on the clock.
45 seconds.
Come on, guys. We're going to do a better program.
Unfortunately, with where we are in the pit lane, the whole
That's not an excuse, mate. No. We should have waited. If everyone is waiting already at the end of the pit lane, where we go?
Perez is not happy either.
I agree with Checo. He's absolutely right, because we saw Ferrari waited a minute with Charlotte. He went out and did a 1:26.097 and got it.
No, they're not out of the race yet.
And into Q3. So
Be tight, but the pit crews are, you know, exemplary. They'll get... Remember what happened in Hungary 2020, where Verstappen biffed the wall and Red Bull managed to change the whole suspension in like 12 minutes? They'll be fine.
Start the Grand Prix you might have been expecting. So we'll be on air from 2 o'clock in the UK with our build-up to the Sao Paulo Grand
Ferrari will get Sainz in the race. They need him in the race.
Prix.
He's the sort of driver who could stealth his way from last to, you know, 4th on a crazy day. Your mate works at Quick Fit. Good mate to know. Good people to know. Mechanics, people who know how to fix a car. I was unfortunate enough to have an uncle who's a mechanic, so if I've got car issues, I can take it to him. Q3 delayed. Not surprised. I'll have to fix the barrier.
Yeah, we're going to have him coming to the back. We're going to have Norris.
Qualifying should have finished 4 minutes ago. we're only at the end of Q2.
championship lead, and Hamilton coming through from
If Oscar gets pole, then McLaren has to use team orders early. Yeah, absolutely. Get Lando out in front, get him away from all of the trouble, and have Oscar as his rear gunner.
That's going to be delayed, surprisingly, right? Have a look at the barriers and pick up a small bit of front wing from that Aston Martin. And what have we got? Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri for McLaren. We've got 2 front row lockouts in the last 8 races. They have achieved that result in 2012 with Lewis Hamilton against France. We've got Fernando Alonso, who's seeking the first pole since Germany 2012, which, by the way, is 4,487 days ago. Liam Lawson and Yuki Tsunoda, the 2 RBs, both in this. Alex Albon for Williams, Charles Leclerc for Ferrari, Esteban Ocon for Alpine, and George Russell for Mercedes. We have quite a mix of constructors.
What do we think, chat? Should race controller have thrown the red flag sooner?
2 teams that have got both cars through.
I don't think it would have.
Out of the garage.
It would have made any difference for Verstappen anyway. He was already 11th when it happened.
What's the break? Property have just started to fall. The puddles that are already in the pit lane have a few flinky funky spots of rain on them. And Esteban Ocon, well done to the Alpine team, I've got to say. They were quick, smart there. He's either at the front or very near the front. You see a wide shot of the front of the queue down at the end of the pit lane. The guy's looking at the best visibility. Commentary box window, Ted. And Ocon thinks he is at the front. Ocon was really quick down there. So with the frustration at Alpine that Pierre Gasly felt not being able to get through, at least they've been quick on their heels to get out for Q3 with Esteban Ocon. Also frustrated, Valtteri Bottas felt that he could have been in the top 10. Good recovery from Yuki Tsunoda. Shame for Lance Stroll, he's not able to be in it. Of course, great that for Esteban Ocon.
It was perfect timing. is that a biased
40 seconds
comment, or what do we think? It's going to cause controversy because it's obviously, it looks like they're trying to create a title fight, but what they've done is they've let people finish their laps. No one can start a new lap because it's double wave yellows. You have to give up your lap and you go through there very slowly.
The race director is waiting to let drivers finish their lap. Surely, not looking at the CCTV pictures and talking to marshals in terms of deciding when to put out the red flag. Yeah, but he would have been said, and Lance Stroll was still trying to get the car kind of moving and out of the way again. And I think, you know what? If the driver is okay, and he clearly was, and the double wave yellows are down there, so slow down and prepare to stop, and it's qualifying. Give people a chance to finish their lap if you possibly can. Because otherwise, you know, they're going to be compromised. It's not going to be their fault. We'll be moaning about that. I think if it keeps running like this, we should just stay out.
Split decisions in the Sky commentary box. Ted saying the red should have been thrown earlier. Crofty making the case that people should be allowed to finish their laps. I mean, I think there's a balance to be had. You can't have crashed cars at the side of the road. But if you can cover it under a double yellow and try and not kill the session, try and do that perhaps?
because that's the fair thing to do, is to give everyone at least that opportunity.
Karun saying that as well.
Conditions should be within these first 5 minutes. We think there's more rain behind that.
McLaren reckon more rain is on the way.
Could be important before we get going.
There's a bloke who would have done well today. Ayrton Senna.
To get really serious, let's hear from Max Verstappen.
Possibly the greatest rain driver of all time.
I can see you're frustrated. Just talk me through what the frustration is right now.
It's just the car hits the wall, it needs to be straight red. I don't understand why it needs to take 30-40 seconds for a red flag to come out.
Oh, Verstappen has sworn in an interview he'll be getting another fine.
At that point, they realised the car was in a dangerous position.
And you know, honestly, I let it go. It's so stupid anyway to talk about. It's
Well, he clearly isn't happy that the rest
Yeah, he's obviously really, really frustrated.
damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
But do you know what? The thing with wet sessions is get your lap time in.
Not enough for
Get the lap time on the board. Make sure you're not at risk. He was at risk. And the way the session panned out, the decisions that were made. Let's not forget, he has been the benefactor of questionable race control decisions in the past. Not to bring things up, but he was the benefactor of that decision in 2021, let's be honest. He's been on the wrong side of it today, so I didn't see him going, oh yeah, Lewis should have had the win in 21. So you can't have it both ways. Anyway, he's out. He'll start 17th at worst. Let's see what these guys can do. Esteban Ocon has got the Alpine into Q3. Mighty impressive from him. He's looked good all morning, actually. Oh, a little slide. Getting on the curb there a bit too much. Right, 22-1 for Ocon in the first sector. What does Piastri have? He's Albon slightly faster by about 1,000th of a second. What's Piastri got up his sleeve? It is a 21.8, so he is rapido in sector 1. Norris is the next car through sector 1. He does a 21.9, so he's slightly off his teammate. Piastri's got the confidence in the wet.
And it's going to set us up with a great Grand Prix. Bernie Collins, refresh my memory. Is the radar saying good now, bad later? Or is it saying good now, good later? Where's the rain coming from?
The radar doesn't work together, but has cost you. But I'll try on a term.
You just broke the cost cap on F1 Manager. With who? Which team?
At the beginning of the session, I agree with what McLaren was told there. It'll take a lap or so to get into it.
Right, 26.2 from Ocon, setting the benchmark. Albon is... Well, Norris is mighty fast in the middle sector. He's 4/10 quicker than his teammate. Piastri goes fastest, 26 flat. Did Albon give up his lap? Looks like he has, yeah. He's at a 55.5 middle sector. He goes third fastest. Lando Norris goes top of the times by 4/10 of a second. Oh, in your right team, you loaded the old save. Russell now the fastest man in sector 1. Piastri beats that by 4/10. Russell hacksawing at the wheel. Mercedes has got no grip in the middle sector. They're literally, it's Turkey 2020 vibes. Norris matching Piastri with a 21.4 in the first sector. Leclerc goes second fastest, still 4/10 off. Tsunoda's up in third. Great effort from him. Both V-carbs are in the top 10. What's Piastri in the middle sector saying? Russell second. He's matched Norris. Great lap from Russell, but Piastri is about to smash. Ocon goes fastest. It's just happy hour right now. Red flag? Not even a yellow here. Here's Piastri. He goes. Top of the times. Is Norris quicker? He's a bit quicker than his teammate, but Ocon is the fastest man in the middle sector. Albon goes fastest. Justin, where? Oh, it's gone. Norris, top of the times. Yellow flags. Alonso, red flag. 7 minutes to go. We've got another red flag. Both Aston Martins in the wall. Oh, Albon front row. Is this an Albon front row? Where's Justin?
Accelerating out of that. They have been a Pico de Pato before that. We see Mike Crack on the wall, and we know that Fernando Alonso is okay and out of the car, which is the most important part. So, lunch has been cancelled at Aston Martin.
Yeah, lunch is cancelled at Aston Martin.
There's barrier damage there, actually. About barrier damage.
The advertising.
That's red flag number 4 of this session. So we had the one for Colapinto, one for Sainz, one for Stroll, and now one for Alonso. 4th red flag. When's the new race? Well, the race will be next Sunday at this rate. They'll just wait. They'll just stay in Brazil for a week, have a holiday.
4 or 5 minutes of waiting around. What do you think in the weather?
Yeah, I think it's going to be very likely at now. I think the title of Judas. And then
I think the race will get pushed back to 4 o'clock because they've got to have 4 hours, haven't they?
we may have seen the best lap in this session because we've got less cars running now. And actually
That was almost perfectly timed by Norris. This is what I'm saying. You have to get the lap in.
slower rate than we
If you get your lap in,
if we have that very, very
and you can benefit from the red flag. If you don't,
big car
you will be a loser from the red flag. That's the name of the game. Get your lap time in. Get it done.
So when we do get going,
But there's still 7 minutes of this session left. There's never-ending qualifying.
we'll talk about that in a moment. Let's see what happens.
Here's Alonso.
Alonso then.
No stranger to big accidents in Brazil.
The guy, he dropped downhill
Oh,
really
that got away super quickly.
away from him.
Cool. That's an impact, isn't it?
Got in at a very bad angle here. Yeah, sorry.
The fourth gear there when he ended up hitting the barrier. Just snapped it.
Oh, round it goes.
Got 1,000 horsepower and a huge amount of torque that you're trying to manage. And you just don't quite have the grip.
I would knock the EGRL race onto next week, Elite.
Over the
Just, save everyone the hassle.
and I say that went in at a bad angle. That really went to that bad angle. If you're a gearbox, if you're an engine, there's suspension parts there, Bernie Eccleston.
Bernie Eccleston. Wrong gender and much younger. Come on, Crofty.
Bernie Collins, you're looking at that, you're thinking, that's the gearbox change straight away.
Yeah, every time I see that, I just have more so much. I really think, think of the mechanics and the Pepe and up and down. They've had a late night last night. We're at the end of a triple header. You've just seen both cars go out in session. We've got a massively quick turnaround before we get to the race, which is not far away. So they'll be looking at
So, for context, the EGRL race was supposed to be 3 o'clock this afternoon. Then quali got changed. And then this. So we don't know. Please do a race watch along. We'll see. I mean, I'm not planning it because I'll probably watch it downstairs with my wife. But she's not very well at the moment, so if she's asleep, then I might come back up here and watch it as a watch along. But keep your eyes peeled in the Discord, and I'll put a message out on the community page as well. I'll watch it downstairs. I mean, because we rage on Discord. You can rage in the chat if you want.
As many parts as possible, grinning and scowling at the same time, and realising that he should really have stayed at home on this Sunday morning.
There was a excuse at the end of a triple header when you looked at Bernie confused with Bernie.
Yeah, I know. My excuse is it's quarter to 9 in the morning, and breakfast TV was never my strong point.
Well, actually, speaking of dog beers, when I spoke to him earlier this weekend, he was like observing, trying to learn a little bit about the phrase that others use, etc. I think he's on a dawn working path. He's here as a visitor, so he won't be pushing anything anywhere, hopefully.
Right, okay.
He'll just be observing from the sidelines and watching everyone else do it.
You literally just docked them in. If I was the other team, I think
Just want to point out that James in Discord called Alonso P1.
A cup of coffee thinking he's following
I
his
did not realise it was on a non-word.
I'm really sure that's what he's
you're on a
doing.
roll this morning.
I will pass on the get well messages to Mrs. Harper.
And Aston Martin, Anna Williams.
I'm sure she will appreciate it. Tell you what, I'm going to take a picture of it so she can.
Alex Albon, of
It
course,
can be proven.
for his high start in Formula One, his first ever front row in Formula One, alongside Lando Norris, who could probably scarcely believe the way that this grid is shaping up for him and his championship challenge. Ted Kravitz, now to you. Yeah, I can't speak for your truckie there, but I can speak for the action already going on in the Aston Martin garage. The mechanics running around, seeing where bits are located. Everything's being coordinated by Andy Stevenson on the pit wall and Tom McCulloch and all the engineers. And yeah, they will get on with it as soon as they can get the cars back. want to come in properly.
She's ill from showgate and Q1. She was ill Thursday.
Before Sao Paulo Grand Prix, see how many drivers we have. Red flag was much quicker that time, wasn't it? I think we were 19 seconds.
Check F1 chat.
40, so, you know, small games. And we've got a lot of drivers asking what happens next. Liam Lawson saying what's going to happen next. Well, it will restart and you'll go out again. Alex Albon, currently on the front row of the grid, saying that he thinks he can go faster if they can get a bit more bite out of the front.
What am I looking for?
And George Russell saying definitely new inters, but we need to lower the pressure. Don't know if they'll be able to do that, but we will see. I don't know, Bernie, whether you're keeping an eye on how many sets they've got through at the moment, but it's getting pretty thin.
Elite's been counting the yellow flags. 6 yellows in Q1, 3 in Q2, 1 in Q3. And we have 4 red flags so far. And there's still 7 minutes in the session for more. There's yellow and red flag tracker. Like it. I like it. This is the detail that you wouldn't get on a Sky Sports coverage. Right, driver's getting ready to go back out. Mrs. H says it's very sweet of you guys to wish her well, and she says thank you. So thank you very much, YouTube chat. This is why you're the best fans. George Russell at the head of the queue as we get ready to restart at 08:54 local time. I've watched qualifying sessions at 5 to 9 in the morning in the UK. I've never seen it 5 to 9 local time. This is crazy.
It's catching our drivers as good as Fernando Lando, so you just don't want to get caught out. But Ferrari, you know, they're clearly looking forward to it, and this is where position the pit lane. You know, we heard Hubert talking to Checo Perez about it. Position the pit lane matters. Yeah. You know, if you're Mercedes, they're down that end with Ferrari and Red Bull, they kind of preempted, I think, when it was going to be called and went straight away. They were ready to go straight away. Ferrari have decided it's the opposite policy of, like these guys at RB, we're going to just sit, keep tires in the blanket, and then let the crowd go up. But there are, as Bernie was saying, there are only going to be 8 cars on track, so it's not a big queue actually at the end of the pit lane now.
Yeah, it's not going to be a big queue, but that 4 minutes when the tires are in the blankets is substantial, I think.
Still 3 minutes left of the red flag. It's just a cold pulse potato. It's just a cold. Pretty rotten one as well, to be fair. I mean, to be fair, I'm probably safe here. Just shutting the door, keeping it out. Keep it out there.
If I was in this session, I would do what RB and
Alfie, of course you can race on Friday. Of course you can. Everyone's always welcome. Elite Silver is 22 million in debt with his My Team save. Oh dear. I'd just start a new one, mate, to be honest. Might be handy for Norris to be the second car because Russell can then clear some of the water and Norris can actually get a slightly better run, but then it'd be better for everyone sort of car on car beyond that.
Lando Norris on the team radio for the remainder of this session. He's in that queue behind George Russell, who's never had an official pole here at Interlagos, but did start P1 for the race that he won, of course, here in 2022. Lando Norris currently on provisional pole, sat behind George Russell in the queue. Norris on a run of 4 poles in the last 6 races. Oscar Piastri took pole for the sprint qualifying, currently 3rd on the grid. Esteban Ocon, who's never qualified.
2 million positive after sponsors. Oh, okay. So if you can get some results, you might start being able to put money on. No, you can dip in and out whenever you want, Alfie, because we've had some drivers do just a couple of rounds. Yeah, some people don't do both rounds on a night, so yeah, you can come along and be part of the shenanigans for the final round of the final 2 rounds of the season.
Then for Charles Leclerc to make up
Oscar looks knackered. I can imagine that they are. They would have been up at what, 4 a.m. this morning for a 7:30 start, and this is like ultra concentration. Lando doesn't have a seat. What? What is it with drivers ending up with no seat? Hey, Sean Tan. Adrian knew he's going to have a lot to do when he arrives next year. Yeah, he's going to have to help rebuild the car, let alone design parts for it. Right, here we go. Session about to restart. We will eventually get a pole sitter and a grid.
So here we go then. Q3, and we have got plenty of time.
3, 2, 1, and green light.
And away we go.
Off goes George Russell.
Of this qualifying. What do you reckon? Well, honestly, I think Lando Norris hooks up a very, very good lap.
Do we think the track's going to be better? Haven't won a league race yet. Well, there's a video out tomorrow which will give you that answer. The Aston has become hard to drive, but they've also gone back to the Suzuka floor, which has made things a bit better for them. They're just not quick enough. They're not able to make it work. But we've seen that teams can shoot forward. Look at Mercedes. They shot forward in the middle of the season. Now they're dropping back again. It's tricky.
Norris out of the pits and heading towards Ferritura of the horseshoe. You might feel like you want to ride on board with Lando Norris. You could do that. We've got all the on board.
Russell's on the question mark tyres.
You need your Sky
Computer hasn't quite updated and figured out that he's on inters.
or press your interactive button on your remote control. Should you be watching on Sky Q, Sky Glass, Sky Stream or now? And now is the time that Charles Leclerc needs to, for Ferrari, make an impression on the front couple of rows. Only 8 cars taking.
Oh, there was a bird flying across there. And again, as Russell goes up the hill. Like the seagulls that were sitting in the middle of the track in Canada when Vettel arrived. I think it was 2016. Made him make a mistake because they didn't move. Here comes George Russell down to turn 1. Oh, big slide.
Flying round at the very first corner.
Yeah, once again, it's just really struggling with the rear of the car.
Albano front row at the moment. Yeah, if no one can improve. Albon starts on the front row, which I think would be his best ever qualifying. I would expect the track to improve though. Oh, George is wandering off the track. He's taken the Max Verstappen line through turn 4 and he'll back off. The first, say, 4 minutes of this are all about generating tyre temperature, clearing the water, and then it's about nailing the lap right at the end.
So whilst the rain has eased and no further rain is expected, it's still so tricky out there. Freezing conditions, wet puddles on the track for the drivers to negotiate. Just stay within the white lines is difficult enough, but finding where you can push and improve your lap time is.
Leclerc's done a personal best in the first sector, so the track's still fast. This new surface is holding up well. Yellows and Sonoda's crashed.
Although he's not going to impact in terms of a time and improvement on this lap.
Albon
have gone through that section already and he is improving as Sonoda gets going.
is he in? Oh, he's in the wall. No spoilers, please, guys.
Off his provisional pole side.
His car is dead. Oh, what a save!
Exactly the right moment out of Vico de Pato. That is a really
Yellows.
tricky section for him there. And Alex Albon at turn 1 is off the track. And is stationary in the runoff area.
Another red flag. Oh my God. Well, Albon's not starting the race. That is a wreck. What? Oh my God. That's not starting the race. That's not starting the race. Sheesh. Red flag number 5?
Corners, and I'm pretty sure gearbox as well. I mean, how how many times we heard James Vowles talking about it this year? Tight on parts, coming towards the end of the season. He's got 2 broken cars that they've got to try and rebuild in the next 3 hours. Glad to hear.
Jeez.
But it seems like he's not under braking properly because he did it before the corner. He's in about
That I haven't seen a replay yet.
He was in that barrier.
Yeah, just like I said, but Gary Magnussen, he had that tackle with him.
Yeah.
And went into there.
Medical team are there. He's getting out of the car. I think he might just be a bit winded.
Sitting out Williams or maybe that ambition to promote him ahead of Lando Norris, maybe a first ever pole in Formula One. That's what's been here. But disappointment, you can sense the disappointment in Alex Albon.
It's going to be a huge impact.
He has hurt himself a little
Oh.
bit. Trying to get his glove off there, and it just looks like
He might hurt his hand with the wheel flapping around. There's not much space in the cockpit. Here we go.
Let's take a look at this.
Has he touched the white line?
Side of the pack.
Oh, he lost it beforehand. He's holding the... Oh.
Locked the rear, but he kept his hand on the wheel.
Did the brakes fail? I would check your Alex, are you okay? Yeah. You would check out the brakes. That's about right.
Oh.
Okay. Still hitting.
But he had some form of rear locking. The rear of the car.
Yeah, that shock has gone through.
Becomes a white line.
Oh, why didn't he let go of the wheel?
But certainly, the rear of the car was moving. There was some sort of lack
Unless he had a puncture.
which.
Did he have a puncture, do you reckon?
Is on the downshift. You would often get
If he's injured for Vegas, who will race then?
with a weighted gearbox.
He should be fine for Vegas. I think he'll be alright for Vegas.
So it could be
The car won't be alright for today.
system, the electronic brake system, just a blend of how it is.
Jeez, this session started at 10:30. It's now midday.
So you have two things. You have the brake balance, is when you first hit the brake pedal, that adjusts the amount of braking pressure front and rear. Then you have brake migration, when you're coming off the brake, it adjusts the balance between the front and the rear. And that has to work in tandem properly with the engine settings and the hybrid system for recovery. So somewhere something didn't feel right to me there, and the rear of the car just completely.
Yeah, if he misses Vegas, then surely they put Antonelli in. What's Norris been on his final lap? No, God. Maybe O'Sullivan. Yeah, but do you want to throw O'Sullivan in to Vegas? I don't think so. I don't think he's driven in a Formula One car before. That would just be crazy. Here's Russell. So nobody managed to get an improved lap in. Oh, Russell locking the front left.
I wouldn't be at all surprised if we see some pit lane starts today. Oh yeah. Given some of these incidents.
There's Piastri.
Header as well.
Is he going to have a slide?
Right on the limit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he had a spin.
The Ashley spin that we told you about and had to see. Well done to him for actually staying on the asphalt.
Here's Sonoda's spin. He's going to touch the... Oh, no, it's the same...
Under braking,
Yeah.
he looked like towards the edge of the pack. The one that he also touched.
They might be just... They might just be straying off that dryish line and clipping the wet part as they brake and then just losing it. They have enough time for another lap. 3.5 minutes. Is Sonoda out of the gravel? Looks like it. Yeah, we thought this would finish at 11:30. It has not.
Imola 2022 said we had 5 red flags that day as well. Remember it well. Yeah, you've got a feel for Alex Albon still on the front row properly. I mean, I know we've got 3 minutes 31 seconds left in the session.
Oh, will they give Colapinto's car to Albon? Probably not.
I think Williams will try everything, possibly at the expense of Colapinto's car. Just want to put that out there to try and get Albon's ready.
The mechanics of Williams are like, they look so tired.
We'll see what they can do, but with that, if it stays anywhere near a front row of the grid start.
I don't think we'll have a full grid, but I think Sainz will start, Alonso will start, Stroll will probably start, and I think Albon will start. I don't think Colapinto will. I think they might give his car over.
Where, Williams outscored Alpine, or Alpine, look at Ocon. Keeping his car out of the barrier and a great start position for P4 in that particular fight. Sorry, I'm about to say Alpine are only 3 points behind Williams, and at the moment Esteban Ocon starting 2 races below Alex Albon. Oh yes. No, only one now. Only one. You're right. Gasly, that's right. Gasly. They need 4 in order to beat Alpine. Sorry, Alpine needs 4 points over Williams. He's correct because of the Williams better finishing position in Azerbaijan. And they got 2 of them yesterday. Gasly with a fantastic performance. Esteban Ocon really making amends for his disappointment. Yes. Got to be in it to win it, you do. And if you stayed in it, well,
There's only 7 that we left in it. We left in Q3.
and so once again, you want to be at the end.
If they give up colour Pinto's card, oh, well, I'm going to throw tomatoes. I love that. I don't like tomatoes, but I love that expression.
Sleep over those bits of debris with the quad bike there. You want to be right at the front of this queue once again, and that's why the minute we get a time that's here we go, 9:08.
3 minutes.
Just flag, off you go, get out the garage. Unplug the umbilical cord, you have to wait a bit. Down at McLaren, Esteban Ocon, speaking down at Alpine and getting that car right to the end. Charles Leclerc.
Right. 3.5 minutes. They can do
And the reason they're not waiting
their outlap.
Ferrari is that
They might get, if the guys who go out first might get 2 laps. Ocon and Norris might get 2 laps.
you won't get that second lap. And we all know, as we think through the session, that the second lap is the one that's counting for these drivers. But now that you've got 4 cars there, George Russell might still wait for another 2 minutes and then join the back to 2.
If I was Esteban Ocon, I'd find trouble selecting first gear and wait about 10 seconds when the green light starts. Because but why not? At the moment, he is ahead of a Mercedes and a Ferrari on the grid. I would
I'm gutted for Albon. I thought he was going to be on the front row for a second. He's in the barrier. He could still be on the front row if no one improves, but surely the race will start at 4. If that's a rule, it has to be 4 hours.
Class 1 right that was light through, like they say. When did you ever like the Stewart? I think I did. That's why I was probably always lost.
Well, I did. The worst one was I learned there was a GP2 race in Valencia. Then I think that's Valencia. And I
When you ran out of fuel?
Yeah, it was the day after, and I crashed into Italy petrol. And we went to the stewards room. I just like, let's all go. So we've all got flights to catch. I made a mistake. Just give me the message.
I know, difficult message from each pass. If the conditions are slower, just be sensible. Obviously, the race is in a few hours.
Why is it Albon killed his car, Alfie? It's in a million pieces. It was carbon fibre confetti.
What they don't want
It was
is a very stressful
a big shunt.
hours trying to rebuild a car when Lando or Oscar are trying to push it beyond the capabilities of the track currently.
The subject of that is your championship driver with 17 on the grid, and we have a chance to put 20 points on it today.
Absolutely. This could be quite the day of the championship battle and could make the final triple header.
Yeah.
Quite the anticipation. Vegas to come after this. Qatar with a sprint race to come after Vegas, and then Abu Dhabi for the denouement of this Formula One season. A record long 24 Grand Prix season in 2024.
That's absolutely right. This next few hours can have huge ramifications for the World Championship battle. So
He seems alright, Alfie. He was sort of holding his arm. He held onto the steering wheel when he actually hit the wall, so he might be a bit winded, a bit of bruising maybe around the wrists.
We're on air with the build-up from 2 o'clock in the UK.
Yeah, the build-up starts at 2 o'clock to this race on Sky Sports, which is less than 2 hours away. I wanted to get a recording of the F1 Manager save done, I might have to. I was going to stream this evening the Lewis and Ferrari. I might have to stop that and do some recording because I need to get some recording done. Yeah. Never has a grid been set so close to the actual race start, I think. Right, Ocon is out. Norris out onto the track. That's a proper Brazil-style helmet, isn't it, as well, for Ocon? The yellow and the blue. And the green.
There's not been a huge amount of complaining about grip on a new surface. Or drainage, actually.
Oh,
So,
bit of a snap for Lando.
Tyres maybe a little bit cold. Was almost on the receiving end of a
So a lap time at the moment is sub 1 minute 30. So
just a reminder,
let's see who crosses the line
7 cars
with
for the final run.
1 minute 30 or more remaining of the session.
Now leaving the pit lane. So they have not
Germany 2019, Hungary 21. What, Bottas bowling?
the second lap. In fact, they're just going to do the one lap. That's a completely different approach to everybody else. And
Russell just waiting in the pit lane.
tire temperature in the blanket, and also just
Spa 21, God no.
a lot of faith in the driver's confidence to build over just one
Right,
lap here.
Ocon will get 2 laps.
and he has done it in the past.
So he'll get a build lap and then he'll get the fast lap. Oh, a bit of a twitch there, he saved it.
Chances on this lap, but he will have time to get round and maybe start another.
Yeah, for these drivers,
Norris will get 2 laps.
getting the right track position, getting the right visibility, and getting the right
Piastri gets 2 laps.
Yeah, you can see he's lost that half a second, but already Lando Norris has overtaken him. On the
Leclerc should get 2 laps. Everybody else will probably get 1.
is flying behind him, and Charles Leclerc is now making his
Norris has a personal best in Sector 1.
and that's his best.
Piastri a second down on his teammate. Wow, that was a poor first sector for him. He must have had a big slide somewhere.
Yeah, I think Oscar's been stuck behind George Russell coming out of the pits, and maybe Oscar's taking time to build it up. Norris has decided he's going for it. He's not thinking about building temperature. He's going for it straight away. In a way, it's a smart thing to do, because if we get another yellow or a red, there's a high chance, then it's worth pushing for the lap.
Esteban Ocon with the fastest middle sector of this final part of qualifying. The track
Ocon's going quickly.
grippier.
Here comes Norris.
This driver
Should be a purple middle sector.
will improve as
It's not,
his personal best for the middle sector.
but he's nearly 2/10 up. What does Ocon
Lando Norris
deliver?
going faster and faster as Ocon finishes his
Here he comes. He
fastest, but his
stays
time much better.
stays 4th.
As Norris to the line he goes.
Here comes Lando. He improves by 0.5 of a second.
That 1:24.0
Piastri will cross the line. He'll get
over half a
the
second.
second lap.
Piastri now has
This is the moment if Oscar wants... Oh, he's locked up. He's gone straight on. He's blown it.
gone, and he's done very well to avoid the barriers. Charles
Will that scupper Leclerc's chances as well? Because
stay in
is
sixth
there a yellow?
now. This is the lap for Charles Leclerc.
He's got a yellow crossing.
That's a yellow for
On the left.
So he has
for Leclerc.
now lift off, but he then goes through that yellow flag zone and can keep going once more.
Why does the timing say red flag?
Grip for him to make up enough time. Liam Lawson is making up time.
There you go.
2 personal best, and George Russell.
Here comes Liam Lawson.
Charles Leclerc, even though he lifted
2 personal bests.
through the first sector. Here then comes Liam Lawson for RB, back in that seat once again. Best qualified 10.
Oh, front row for Lawson! Great lap!
Is a sensation.
Norris not improving first sector.
And what
But he's on pole for now. Sonoda to the front row!
does Yuki
Norris is flying in middle sector.
front row?
What's George Russell up to? 21.4. He's quicker than Norris. Well, he's matching Norris. Ocon goes 3rd.
Told you this track was getting grippy.
Leclerc has a personal best first sector. Russell is up on Norris's time.
The line.
He's at... Oh, Norris could be under threat from Russell if he has a good final sector.
Norris is on pole position, but can anyone stop him from him?
Here comes George Russell.
Flying
Currently 7th.
his Mercedes. Where can he put this?
2nd, front row for Mercedes. George Russell.
Russell with just one lap
What about Leclerc? Only 6th. Piastri 8th.
having to lift off.
Norris on pole. He's nailed it. Verstappen in 17th. This is massive for the World Championship. What a session. I mean, it's taken its time, but we've got there in the end. Lando Norris is on pole position. What a quali indeed. Oh, I'm going to have to go and have a honey and lemon to get my throat sorted out, because it's going to be a brilliant race. This is going to be a fantastic race. I said to you yesterday during the sprint, wet qualies are usually more exciting than wet races, especially in this modern era. Sonoda with a fantastic lap.
But I have to say, George Russell, they put a lot of faith in him, finding the grip and attacking it on that single lap, as they did with Sonoda.
Ocon and Lawson as well, absolutely outstanding.
Of staying in the pits. Alright. You Sonoda V3 tomorrow. Well done. Well done, Pete.
He said to say tomorrow, didn't he? It means this afternoon. They're tired, we'll let them off. We'll let them off.
Like I was saying before, we'll see which approach works. You'd have to say 3 out of the top 5 did that particular approach, but Norris head and shoulders above everybody else.
Sonoda, highest ever,
Both RBs in the top 5,
best ever quality.
and the Red Bull cars are 12th and 17th, thanks to a penalty for Verstappen. Incredible.
Third in Belgium in 2018. So one place below his best ever grid spot. Alex Albon was on the front row before that crash.
Ocon is going to bowl at the start. This is going to be an amazing race. Absolutely amazing race. Whether I stream it or not is another question. But if I don't stream it, make sure you're in the Discord, and we'll be chatting about it all the way through. So yeah, what a session. Thank you so much everyone for joining me. This is why you're the best fans. Might see you this afternoon or this evening for a stream. We're not quite sure what's going to happen next, but Lando Norris is on pole position, and it's going to be one heck of a Grand Prix in Brazil. See you this afternoon, maybe. See you in the Discord. It's bye for now, guys.